A defining moment in my life would probably be in 2018 when I decided to go out of state to university, and also when I decided that same year to drop out of that same university and come back to Mount Sac. So, my a couple of my friends had went there and they would always tell me like, "Oh, you should come here, everybody's here." But I'd always say no, like that's not really for me, like I'm good here. But after paying my friend a visit and just kind of feeling out the place and filling out the people, I was like, like why not? Why don't I give it a shot? Like this might be fun. And so eventually I ended up going there, enrolling there. And to start out, it was exciting, it was fun, new, and I was really enjoying it. But like over the time of the spring semester when I first went there was just something that was off, something that was not making me thrive in the way that I should have been, and it wasn't helping me to be the person that I wanted to be, and just something was off. I can't place it. So towards the end of the semester, I was really struggling with my grades, with my classes, with people around me, and I just wasn't making good decisions and just having a really tough time. And so I finished out the semester with really horrible grades, but I went home for the summer, for a brief summer. And then while I was at home, I had to think to myself, do I want to go back? Do I want to stay here? I was like, man, I really had a tough time. I really was not enjoying myself there. I wasn't thriving, but for some reason I decided hey, I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to go back for fall. So I went back for fall, and it started out pretty normal, nothing special in the beginning, but only a few weeks, or not, I wasn't even there probably a month. And long story short, I got into a car accident and I broke my wrist. And so my mom had to come up there to Idaho and, kind of take care of me a little bit because I really couldn't do anything. It was with my right hand and I'm right-handed, so it really sucked. And so she came for a little bit, helped take care of me, get things in order. And I was like, okay, this is fine, I can do it. But just the stress of that and just everything from spring semester kind of came back, and I was like, you know what? I think this is a sign that I shouldn't have come back here. And this is just not the place for me, and that's okay. So I called my mom up maybe a week later, and I told her hey, I'm sorry, I know you're just here, but I need to come home. And so after that, I went home, and I knew that was the last time that I would be there. And so I left for good, and I came back to Mount Sac, and here I am today. And this was defining for me because it was something that I needed to do, something that I needed to figure out for myself. And if I wouldn't have gone and left, then I wouldn't have been here today, and I wouldn't have been the person that I am today, and making better choices for myself in this environment.